Hey guys, welcome to this month's O.C.D gaming news. There is so much to talk about, so let's get to it. The big news of the month, you guys know, was E3, the big conference, and it did not disappoint. Oh my God, there was so many incredible reveals, so many incredible trailers, so much amazing gameplay that was shown. I was blown away. I watched every minute of it. The only thing I didn't see was the Nintendo. I wasn't able to watch that, but I'm going back now and reviewing everything. I heard all the important parts. I focused mainly on the PlayStation conference in depth, and I did a lot of reaction videos for a lot of the trailers, my favorite and my most highly anticipated games, so you could check out my channel for that. I'll leave a link in the description for all of those. I am such an Uncharted fan, and I'm so excited for Uncharted The Lost Legacy to come out August, so we're so close. It's like 60 some odd days away, so I am so excited to play that, but we know that was coming, and it's coming in a short time. So aside from that, my most anticipated was Days Gone. That trailer that they showed, the gameplay that they showed blew me away. I was so impressed by it. It is its own individual game. I know a lot of people made comparisons to The Last of Us because it is a post-apocalyptic game, and I get it, but I feel like it's got its own legs. It's independent enough to be on its own, stand on its own 2 feet. They also showed an alternative gameplay after the original reveal, which shows how the gameplay can be so dynamic. Different weather situations, different times of day can completely change the outcome of how you play the game. And it affects the enemies in a different way. The human, the animal, the infected, the animals as well. So they showed when it was snowing out that the infected wolves weren't out in the same part where they were chasing after Deacon when he was on his motorcycle. They showed how when we caught the human enemies in the bear trap that he was making too much noise, the others in the camp shot him because he was making too much noise. It was drawing too much attention. So the gameplay is so dynamic. It can change completely how you play the game and how you react and how you plan. And they said that they wanted the feeling of continuous dread throughout this game, that you never completely feel safe. No matter where you are, you're going to feel like there's something chasing after you. So I totally am so excited. We did not get a release date. I don't think it's going to be out by the end of 2017. I want to play it so badly, but I don't think it's in the cards for it to play in 2017. I'm thinking early 2018 or maybe even spring 2018. I'm hoping that's the absolute latest that we will get our hands on this amazing game. The other highlights for me was Horizon Zero Dawn, The Frozen Wilds. I'm so excited. I love Aloy. I love that whole universe, and I'm so excited to play anything they throw at me because I love that game. I love the gameplay. Everything about it is perfect to me, and I can't wait to play that. Detroit Become Human is another one of my highly anticipated games. I think that game is going to have incredible replayability. I was watching an interview with David Cage that he did with Jeff Keighley, the guy who runs all of E3. And he said that every sentence, every choice can affect the outcome, not just a few, like in The Walking Dead, there's certain core choices that you need to make that will really change the course of the direction of the game that you're playing. This game, once your character, there's 3 main characters you can play as. And if any one of them die, it's not game over. You have to continue playing without them. So everything you choose affects everything you do throughout the rest of the game. And you're going to have to replay this game a lot to see all the different choices and all the different outcomes of your decisions. And I am so excited. Hell no. Hell to the no. My favorites of the PlayStation conference was Spider-Man. I'm so excited to play this game. First of all, it looks beautiful. The gameplay looks so much fun. It looks like it reminded me of the virtual reality ride at Universal. If you've ever gone to Universal and you've been on that ride, I felt like that I was in the ride, and that's hard to do when you're not in VR. So I loved it. I'm excited to play it. It comes out in 2018. No definite release date yet, but I'm so excited to play it. It looks gorgeous, and it looks like really fun to play, and I think it's going to be the best Spider-Man game that we've ever had. I also did reaction videos for The Evil Within and for the Life is Strange reveal. I'm a huge fan of Life is Strange, and I can't wait to play that game. It's the prequel. I didn't know that it wasn't Don't Nod making that game. Another company is making it. But Don't Nod is still working on Life is Strange Part 2. The Evil Within looks so insane. I'm so terrified of it. I don't know. I'm going to try my best to play it, but I am I am going to be terrified playing that game. My favorite part of E3, aside from, seeing all my reveals and all the exciting things that they announced, the Xbox One X, that was like so exciting. Like, I don't have an Xbox. I am a PlayStation person. I am not a console warrior. You play whatever you like. You play whatever console and games you like. More power to you. I am not a fighter about that. That was really impressive. I watched all the conferences, but the part that was my favorite was the interview with Jack Black and Tim Schafer, two of my favorite people on the planet, pretty much. They are such an iconic duo. They work together for Brutal Legend. He came in and he did the voice of Eddie Riggs, and that's one of my all-time favorite games, like my top 3, and I love Jack Black. I love Tenacious D. I'm a huge fan. He also did a voice for Broken Age, which I played before I started my channel. I love that game. I'm a big Double Fine fan. But this interview was freaking hilarious. It was so much fun. I really hope they work more in the future, especially for a Brutal Legend sequel. Please, I pray to the metal gods. I pray to thee. Please bring us some more Brutal Legend. I love it so much. Please, God. Also, big news from PlayStation at this conference. At the end of the PlayStation conference, they announced that PlayStation Experience is going to be December 9th and 10th, 2017, in the same place it was held last year in Anaheim. And I'm so excited. The convention hall there is beautiful. It's huge. It was a great place to have the conference. And I want to start packing now. I want to go. I'm probably going to go. God help I'm going to get there. I don't know how I'm going to get there, but we're going again this year. This will be our 3rd PlayStation conference. So I'm so excited for it. I am there for it. I want to pack now for it. I don't think anything could surpass last year's PlayStation Experience. I mean, it was epic. I got to meet my idol, Tim Schafer, who I adore. I adore Double Fine. I adore the work they do there. I love every single person who works at Double Fine. They're so amazing. They do such amazing work. I want to live in the worlds that they build. So I got to meet Tim Schafer. It was just a dream come true. I met Greg Miller, who I'm a big fan of for a long time. I got to meet him. Happened to be at our hotel. He was just hanging out having a drink. He was the coolest guy, super nice, hung out and talked to us for like a half hour. I mean, he was just what a great guy. And, I was like nerding out the entire, convention when we were there. I was saying hello to people, like these game industry people that, you follow. I mean, I follow them all on Twitter because I'm so in that life. I just want to, know everything that's going on, and I try to not look like a complete and total nerd. I'm like, hi. Every time I walk by them, I would say like their first and last name. It was like so awkward and cringy, but I didn't even care. I was like just so happy and nerding out. I probably, scared a few people. I was so happy to be there and to be surrounded by these people who I admire and love so much. So I cannot wait. The only thing that can make this PlayStation experience, better than last year is if I met Neil Druckmann and Ashley Johnson and we became BFFs. That's the only thing that can make it better than last year's, I mean, they announced Last of Us 2. I sat in for the Kojima and Naughty Dog panels. Naughty Dog had one for Uncharted, Lost Legacy, and for The Last of Us 2. I was dead. I was dying. I was in nerd girl heaven. So now for the rest of the monthly news, like I said, I'm going to do a separate video on all the PlayStation, but that's just the highlights for me and a little chit chat time. The regular news of the month wasn't as exciting, but we're going to get to it because there were a lot of things that happened this month. On May 22nd, Rockstar Games announced that, if you haven't heard, I hate to break it to you, I'm sure you know by now, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been delayed to 2018. I am so sad about that, but I had a feeling that I was hoping that it wouldn't be delayed because I want to play it so badly. It looks beautiful, but unfortunately, it ain't going to happen. On May 18th, Don't Nod announced that they are working on a new Life is Strange, part 2. There's no other info at the time, but I'm so excited. This was before it was announced that another company was developing and working on a prequel, which is what was shown at the E3 conference. So that was like a double surprise. There was also the Far Cry 5 trailer reveal on May 26th. I did a reaction video for that. I am so excited for that. I cannot wait to play it. I love that they were playing somewhere in the United States. When I saw the gameplay at E3, I was blown away by it. So excited to play that on my channel for you guys. It looks insanely good. and I'm so into it. On June 6th, Hellblade release date was announced for August 8th, which I'm excited because I want to play that. The game will be released digitally, and since the game is half the length of a typical AAA game, it will be half the price. I've been following the development of this game for a long time, and I'm really excited to play it. It looks gorgeous. They have spent so much time developing this game and working on this game. It is insane. I can imagine how they're selling this for half the price because it looks like a full-length AAA, gorgeous, beautiful game. The gameplay looks insane, and the voice actors did an amazing job. From all of the behind the scenes stuff that they've been posting on YouTube, I've been watching. So I'm so down for it. I'm so excited to play it. All my Little Nightmares fans, I know I am a huge psychotic Little Nightmares fan. I love the game so much, and there's so much going on behind the scenes that we do not know about, but Little Nightmares is releasing a 3-chapter comic, and it looks so insane. I did a analysis and theory video on it. If you want to check it out, it's on my channel, about the child that you see at the very split second end of the Accolades trailer for it. And he is featured in this 3-chapter series. So I am so excited for that, and I am ready for everything they're going to give me on that. Okay, this isn't really like news, but it's just something I wanted to share with you guys. You know, I am obsessed with The Last of Us. If you are new to this channel, if you know nothing else, know this. I am obsessed with The Last of Us. I mean, I know where every item is, where every collectible is, where every tools and scraps are. I know that game like the back of my hand. I could probably play it with my eyes closed. So when I was playing it, I found, I think, let me know what you guys think, a couple of my friends from the channel, Sven and The Lost Shoes, and I think it's for you, all my friends, my oldies but goodies. They're my brain trust, and I had them on the case. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a Crash Bandicoot Easter egg or not? Let me know. I think it is. I know that's the room where there's the Nathan Drake plushie and there's the Jack and Daxter plushie. But on the bottom to the left of the dresser there, I think is Crash Bandicoot. It looks like almost like a picture frame. So I don't know if anyone has ever found, I have never heard of it, and I know everything like inside and out of that game. So let me know. I'm sure I'm not the first person to find it or see it, but I was excited to find it because that's something I've never seen before in that game, and I've played it 1,000 freaking times. There are 10 new DLCs coming out for Dying Light, and I know that game was really popular. It was beautiful. I watched Let's Plays of it. I am so excited to see more content from them. So good news for everybody for Dying Light. Okay, so every month I have my yes, my yas, my yes, and my mess. My yes for the month was completely and utterly the PlayStation E3 conference. They truly blessed us with so many gifts. There was Days Gone, there was Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, Detroit, God of War, and everything else. Like, don't get me wrong, but I would name everything. There was so many amazing things they gave us. The remake of Shadow of Colossus. What the fuck? Was so hyped, and I was so excited. It was an embarrassment of riches. It was another fucking year of dreams. Like, I'm sorry, but PlayStation kills it. No shade to nobody else. Everybody else did an amazing job, but that's just my heart. PlayStation, those games, I love them so much. And all of E3 was really glorious, but PlayStation for me just like slayed that shit. They slayed it. So my mess of the month, and this isn't even like, I know you know what I'm gonna say. The Last of Us Part 2 was MIA at E3. They were not there, and I was like, still like, I was in denial. Like, the lights were up, and Jeff Keighley was having an after show interview. I'm like, please, like, still, like, I was still holding out hope they were going to show it. They did not. No, I followed Neil Druckmann, and I got the notification, and he said that he tweeted shortly right after that. His Twitter must have been blowing up. Everybody was probably mad as hell. He said, sorry, The Last of Us wasn't, we weren't able to show what you wanted. Nadine and Chloe have their time to shine, but we are excited to show you more from The Last of Us and Joel and Ellie's journey. So bear with us. There's more coming. So I am thinking maybe at Comic-Con, maybe. I know he's been there before. So most likely I'm thinking they're going to keep us hanging until December, till PlayStation Experience, because he even said at that panel, this is his favorite conference. This is where they love to share all this news with us because it's such a special conference. And you guys, if you can, I mean, it is so amazing. It is so worth it. It is a nerd's dream come true to see these people walking around the floor. And you can see them in person. It's insane. I was like 10 feet away from Hideo Kojima. I was, 10 feet away from Neil Druckmann, Troy Baker, and Ashley Johnson. I was in fucking heaven. But I'm thinking they're going to do a gameplay trailer, maybe a nice meaty one, like maybe 6 to 8 minutes. And they're going to give it to us and maybe a release date, but maybe a release window. I'm not even going to, definitely not a release date. They have learned their lesson when they pushed back The Last of Us twice, the first time around, and then Uncharted 4 3 times. 1, 2, 3 times. But guys, I just want to thank you so much for watching these videos and for your support. And I've gained so many new subscribers since my videos for E3. So welcome all you new guys. I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for watching these videos and for subscribing. I really appreciate it so much. I'm really trying to build a community of gamers here, and everyone here is so nice, and just, you guys are fucking awesome. So thank you so much for subscribing and watching and supporting me, and all the retweets and sharing my videos. You guys, I'm blown away. Thank you so much. I appreciate it so, so much. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back with more.